Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Conducting that was one of our star students, Dr. Gabriel Sanchez. A big round of applause for Gabriel. On behalf of the entire University of the Texas Permian Basin family, welcome to the spring commencement ceremony, honoring those students who have earned their degrees during the spring semester of 2018. A very special welcome to family and friends who are here to celebrate this really important moment. I would like to especially recognize families who have traveled a very far distance to come to see your graduate earn their degree today. If you are traveling from outside the country, we have students from 36 countries. If you are traveling from outside the country, please stand to be recognized today. I know it's very hard to send your student off a very long way to earn their degree, and we are thankful that you chose this university. We hope we took really good care of them while they were here. If you are here today and you are a member of the armed services, we would like to stand and recognize you today. On behalf of everyone here, we thank you for your service. I also would like to thank the members of the university staff for all that they do to make this ceremony possible. In addition, please also join me in thanking the faculty of this great university for their contributions to our student success. A round of applause for the faculty. And now I will introduce the stage front row. Please hold your applause until we get to the end. Dr. James Eldridge, who is President of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Kinesiology. Mr. Scott Farmer, our Director of Athletics. Dr. Selena Mirlis, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Bill Price, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Dorothy Jackson, Dean of the College of Nursing. Mr. Mark McGurk, Vice President for Business Affairs. Dr. Dan Heimerman, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Ms. Teresa Sewell, Senior Associate Vice President for Student Services. Dr. Michael Zavada, College of Arts and Science Dean. Dr. Bill Harlow, Dean of the Undergraduate Student Success. Dr. Forrest Flocker, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering. Dr. Sandra Garcia, Assistant Vice President of Research and Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Derek Katzum, Professor of History and Chair of the Graduate Council. And Mr. Joe Sanders, our Registrar, standing off to the side and waving at you. He's especially important today because he can pronounce the names of every student. So we are happy to have Joe here. Joe does an outstanding job for us. The other thing I would like to say before we get started is one of the things that we're most proud of at this university is the commitment that our professors have to teaching and learning and nurturing the students to their roles throughout their time here at the Permian Basin. The University of Texas system provides an award for outstanding teachers throughout the 14 campuses in Texas. And we want to honor our recipients of this very esteemed award here today. The 2017 recipients are Dr. Jamie Hughes, who is Associate Professor in Psychology, and Dr. Michael Frawley, Assistant Professor in History. A round of applause for our new recipients. We have quite a collection of faculty who have this honor. And so I want to quickly read the records for all of those who have previously won this award. Dr. Rachel Harlow, who is Associate Professor in Communication. Mr. Michael Crane, who is Executive Director of Economic Development. Mr. Clark Moreland, Lecturer in English. Dr. Don Allen, Professor of Biology. Dr. Jim Olson, Professor of Psychology. Dr. Chris Hyatt, Associate Professor of Mathematics, Dr. Diana Younger, Lecturer in Psychology, Dr. Sophia Andres, Professor of English. Dr. Andres is also a member of the UT Teaching Academy. Dr. Bill Harlow, Professor and Dean of Undergraduate Student Success, and Miss Lorraine Spickerman, Lecturer in Education. Another round of applause for these master teachers. It is now my privilege to introduce our university choir in strings accompanied by the Falcon Wind Band under the direction of Dr. Tom Hostat, who, for our listening pleasure, will perform America the Beautiful. We are truly blessed with wonderful students here, whether they're athletes or musicians. We're really excited about all of the great things that are going on here at the university. Next week, I'll be traveling to New York City to listen to our choir perform in Carnegie Hall. So another round of applause for our musicians. Today, we continue a tradition that was established at fall graduation. We've decided not to have a commencement speaker, and before you boo, let me say that you're going to like what we're doing better instead. We're going to celebrate 3 distinguished University of Texas Permian Basin honorees. They are joined together by similar experiences. These 3 men exemplify the mission of this great university. And that mission is to extend opportunity to every student, even when there are many barriers in the way, allowing them to achieve their full potential. Today, we also honor 2 accomplished alumni of this university who have generously chosen to provide a gift, each of them to provide a gift to a very special and talented student. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for you to give a round of applause for Mr. Gavin Norris and Mr. Israel Medina, who was unable to join us at our ceremony. Please stand up. You know, we are in the business of second chances here, maybe even 3rd and 4th chances. And we're going to honor today a student who will receive the President's Falcon Award. This gift from Mr. Norris and Mr. Medina will provide the funding that this student needs to complete his education here. Our student honoree is a very big part of our student body. He's an inspiration to me and to all of us. And I'm very excited to share a video that illustrates to all of you just how special he is. Please enjoy.
If everyone says you're so hardworking, you're so dedicated, and I'm always very humbled by when they say that, because I know where I got it from, and I got it from my parents. My dad, he would work in a warehouse, and he worked from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. the next morning, 7 days a week. The only time I got to see my dad was the 4-minute car ride from home to when he was going to drop me off at school. I grew up in a very rough part of California, and it's a small town called Canoga Park, about 30 minutes from downtown LA. 8 to 9 people lived in the house. It was a 3-bedroom house. I always know why he did it, and he did it for us, and he tried to find a way to make a living. If there was one thing, he always made sure that there was food on the table and a roof over our head, even if it meant working himself to death. When me and him were right there next to each other, it's always like, I learned how to be the man I am today because of you. My dad's hard, my dad's tough. My mom is oh my God, that's my baby. But it's because she cleaned houses when I was little. I didn't help her clean houses, but I went with her. That's where I did my homework. I did my homework in other people's houses. To me, that was life, was working. At a very young age, I started figuring out, I put 2 and 2 together. If I get an award, I get to see Dad, because Dad was always working. It changed as I got older. I saw it as a way of saying, your hard work, your trials and your tribulations, they were worth it. Because these certificates and these awards aren't mine. None of them are mine. Here's why. Because they never got the opportunity to do what I'm doing. They gave me they sacrificed their opportunity to do it so I could do it. How are you?
Good.
At Orientation Leader Retreat, we do quite a few things to train and develop our students, because our orientation leaders are responsible for orienting new students and their families when they come into campus. And we want them to understand that not everyone is the same. People come from different places, they have different experiences. And so one of the things we do at Orientation Leader Retreat is a privilege walk. All students start out in a line. We ask a series of questions. If they've experienced a certain privilege, they step forward. If they haven't experienced it, they stay. in the line. There's also situations where they can step backward. And so by the end of the activity, by the end of the 25 questions, they're all spread out over the room, and you can see where certain orientation leaders have experienced a lot of privilege and where some orientation leaders have experienced a lot of hardship. And the great thing about that activity and the way we close that activity is to remind them all that they're all in the same room. They're all at the same retreat. They've all been hired for the same position. And so regardless of the privilege you have had or not had, look at where everybody is at. And I think particularly for Jeff, and what I would think was most impactful was to say, you know, he was towards the back of the room. There's not a whole lot of privilege there, but he still made it.
Good Saturday morning, Falcon family. Here we go. Another show, another week, another day.
Well, Jeff came to me about 2 years ago wanting to get involved with Falcon Radio. Jeff has a personality in him that's delightful. I mean, you want to get to know him. His determination, just simply who he is truly a gift to this campus.
We met at the beginning of the semester. He was the only person doing the My Falcon Radio at the time, and recently Jeff and I have had the opportunity to possibly go to the NFL draft. He had offered me the only pass. There was one available so that I could go, and I called him asking, you know, hey, this is your friend, what's the deal with this? And he basically just told me he wanted me to have the opportunity and to have that experience, and that, you know, that just showed the selflessness of the man. I mean, he really does care for other people.
This is a student who, you know, after orientation, which is 2 very long days of work, you know, he's walking down 42nd Street to a second job, and he's walking a distance to get there, and it's blazing hot outside or it's pouring rain outside, and he's going no matter what, because that's his job and he's going to do it, and he's going to be successful. I mean, he's an incredibly determined student.
Don't get me wrong, there were days when this would be all muddy. There were days when this would be icy. I didn't know anything about football. I didn't know the game. I didn't know what first downs were. The high school football coach, all of this started with him. I'm the first ever media coordinator for UTPB football.
He has an opportunity to try out for an NFL team, or a few NFL teams this upcoming year. Once he graduates, he'll have the opportunity to run film for them.
I come from the same kind of background. You know, similarly, my parents were from Mexico. They immigrated over here, obviously for a better opportunity to get an education, something that wouldn't have been available had they stayed in Mexico. So, you know, he has a great story, and I mean, I think it's a typical depiction of what the American dream is, right?
It's a story of overcoming. It's a story of beating the odds. It's a story of when you should fail, you pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You can get behind anybody like that, because anybody who has that type of story and can persevere, you know, deserves some recognition, and that's part of one of the impetus behind doing that.
I think ultimately, to be able to give back to a student that's from UTPB, you know, my alma mater, an institution that helped me out quite a bit in the sense that I had some professors that were understanding. You know, I worked a lot when I was in college here in undergrad.
I say this all the time, and I truly believe it. I am who I am, and I wouldn't be the attorney I am today if it weren't for UTPB. UTPB gave me the opportunity to spread my wings, learn how to fly, fail a few times, but gave the opportunity to soar. And if I can help give that opportunity to some other student, I want to be able to, because the university is near and dear to my heart. And anything I can do to help give back, which I think we have a duty to do as alumni, I'll do that any chance we get the opportunity.
They were trying to build, how they were trying to grow, how they wanted to make the school better. That's what I wanted in myself. I wanted to grow, I wanted to become better, I wanted to grow along with the university. I didn't want to go to a university that has their tradition already written. I wanted to help write the tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Jeff Viela, this year's Falcon Award recipient. Gavin and Jeff, I think Gavin is here. Please join us on the stage. Wasn't that better than a boring commencement speaker? Absolutely. You know, if you're out there and you're an alumni of this institution, if you've been blessed from your education, please consider giving back to students like Jeff Ember. We have a lot of students here with that West Texas grit, you know, to overcome so many barriers to earn their education here. It is so important for our community that they have the resources that they need. I know that there's enough generosity in this place here to make sure that more students like Jeff have an opportunity to graduate. Once again, congratulate Jeff. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Dr. Dan Heimerman, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good morning. At this time, I'd like to describe Latin honors. You may have noticed that some of the undergraduate candidates are wearing UTPB orange stoles. These students are receiving Latin honors. Latin honors are a long-standing tradition of the Academy for recognizing outstanding achievement in one's academic coursework. As the graduates are called to walk across the stage to receive their diplomas, you will hear 3 levels of honors being announced. They are cum laude, with praise. These students have a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.79 out of a possible 4.0. Magna cum laude, with great praise. These students have a grade point average of between 3.8 and 3.89. Summa cum laude, with highest praise. These students have a grade point average of 3.9 or higher. Will the recipients of Latin honors please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Veterans. We are also proud to recognize veterans who are graduating. Our graduating veterans wear the patriotic honor cord. The red, white, and blue cords symbolize the commitment and selfless service of our military. Will the graduating veterans please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I would now like to present the undergraduate candidates for graduation. Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing please stand and remain standing? President Woodley, it is my privilege to present to you, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Texas of the Permian Basin, these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Social Work, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Now, I would like to present those receiving the graduate degrees. Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Public Administration please stand and remain standing? President Woodley, it is my privilege to present to you, on behalf of the faculty at the University of Texas of the Permian Basin, these candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Master of Public Administration.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I now confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights and privileges, responsibilities, obligations pertaining thereunto. And, of course, I offer my very sincere congratulations. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees please proceed to the platform by row as directed by the marshals? Everyone else can sit down. Now, was I supposed to do that already? Okay, I can go down.
You come back after the...
Bachelor of Arts with a major in art, Nicholas Baskus. Danielle Ann Nicole Collins, cum laude. Bachelor of Arts with a major in communication, Kevin J. Bell. Christina Caldera Rondon, cum laude. Cortez. Amber Nicole Cortez. Shauna Burnell Devitt, cum laude. Elise Diane Gafford. Brittany Ruth Garcia. Kirsten Michaela Geddes, magna cum laude. Hannah Justine Gentry, cum laude. Casey Ray Henson. Catherine Jane Jareth, summa cum laude. Kava Lisa Lewis. Rebecca Machuca. Elise Marie Martinez. Dacia Sene Preston, summa cum laude. Kaylee Joe Pruitt. Eugenia Sanchez, cum laude. Minion Angelique Smith. Victoria Solis, cum laude. Sarah K. Stevens. Blaine Allen Stresky. Sammy L. Allen. Ashley Monique Irvin. Pablo J. Franco. Mitchell Jason Richard Hazlitt. Tanya Maldonado. Yetzi Manu. Joshua Morris. Ana Victoria Ramirez. Megan Tony Melancon. Maria G. Mandujano, cum laude. Bachelor of Arts with a major in English, Trinity Carmel Adams. Melissa J. Holder Vasilia. Good. Stacy Marie King. Bachelor of Arts with a major in History, Everardo Bell, Jr., cum laude. Caitlin Brooke Embry. Galilea Maria Pineda. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Humanities, Chancey J.N. Shugart, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Political Science, Crystal Alyssa Guevara, summa cum laude. Lacey Noel Molina, summa cum laude. Abby Dawn Rankin, cum laude, and also University Honors Program. Daniel Ruiz. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Psychology, Victor Francisco Alvarez. Samantha Anaya, cum laude. Taylor S. Anders. Kelly Jo Bowen, cum laude. Christy Marie Canfield. Dora Dominguez Carey, summa cum laude. Melissa Lynn Cook. Martin Santiago Cortez. Michelle Lee Delameter. Okay. Michael Alexander Guest, summa cum laude. Kiana T. Henry. Daisy Hernandez. Elizabeth Gonzalez Hernandez. Jules Holland. Rachel Elaine Jeffcoat. Andrew Logan Joyner. Bailey Ann Lamarca. Vonda Lynn Leisure. Cynthia Marie Maltos. Lauren Nicole Massey. Jorge Melendez. Sherry Nicole Miller. Candace Lynn Mouton. Caitlin Marie Patterson. Kayla Danielle Pendergrass. Jeffrey Martin Kelly Perez, cum laude. Samantha Renee Ramos. Mindy Brooke Robertson, cum laude. Marie Dixon Snyder. Annalie Tarango. Luis Antonio Valverde. Marissa Valenzuela. Randy K. Williams. Hannah Beth Yoxheimer, cum laude. Nancy Morales Zubia. Bachelor of Arts with a major in Sociology, Vincent Edward Calzada II. Diana Elena Carter, cum laude. Deshaun O'Shea. Deshaun O'Shea Francis. Luisa Maria Sosa Khan. Renard D. Thomas. Crystal Dawn Vargas. Iglehart? Joshua Iglehart Williams. Maria Vargas Carrillo. Bachelor of Music with a major in music, Cynthia Denise Binbo, magna cum laude. Victoria Michelle Garza. Gabriel Sanchez. Madison Rayanne Welch. Bachelor of Science with a major in Criminal Justice, Lance Dalton Loera. Matthew Carl Sandoval. Shannon Malaby Valdez, magna cum laude. Bachelor of Social Work, Sarah Alvarado. Casares. Jennifer Marie Casares. Hector Diaz. Martin Enriquez. Karina Alexandra Espinoza, cum laude. Kelsey Marie Gallegos. Maribel G. Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Kayla Christine Hicks, magna cum laude. Abigail Martinez, summa cum laude. Nicholas Martinez. Heidi Ann Reppin, cum laude. Erica Marie Rodriguez, cum laude. Gabriela K. Saldivar, cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Abibat Adinik Adioye. Bianca Denise Burden. Kendra Camarena, cum laude. Selena Jolie Delgado, cum laude. Serena Bianca Delgado, cum laude. Zulema Dominguez. Rebecca Marie Garcia. Desiree A. Gonzalez. Ramona Guevara. Robert Lee Hare. Genesis Perea Herrera. Earl. Sarah Elizabeth Earl. Shanice Janae LaShaw. Omatade Oyebanji. Magdalena Ramirez. Jacqueline Rivera, cum laude. Amanda Bayer Rousey. Alicia. Alicia Elpidia Salvatierra. Glory Ugabe. Yuvia Rebecca Villa. Keely Wilkerson. Amy Kayleen Williams, summa cum laude. The tassels.
To all the undergraduates who just received their diplomas, please move your tassel from right to left. It's now official. Will the candidates for master's degrees please proceed to the platform to be hooded?
Master of Arts with a major in English, Shelby Page Bullock. Brant Stewart Davis. Christy Spencer Graham. Master of Arts with a major in History, Sarah Allen January. Matthew Olgin. Matthew Olgin. Master of Arts with a major in Mathematics, Jacqueline Hernandez Garcia. Amanda Jo Scruggs. Crystal Monique Mata. Master of Public Administration, Crystal Monique Mata.
Got to get those last pictures in. Now, Graduates, you are now alumni of this university. Once again, the faculty and I join you in this celebration. We're congratulating you for this great honor that you have today. Our very best wishes are extended to you and your families. And this concludes our commencement exercises. We ask that the audience remain seated until all of the graduates have exited the auditorium. We invite you to join us for a reception honoring our new graduates in the lobby. And there's going to be a photographer there in case there aren't enough pictures taken already.